Do not enter at your own risk. Evolutionary leaders must enter beyond the point at which belief systems have had us come to. Evolutionary leaders are here to take us to the edge and beyond the edge. Evolutionary leaders cannot help but see and sense and feel and know that there are new ways of freedom, the freedom to experience ourselves and life in ways that are more joyful than we could ever imagine. This is the role of the evolutionary leader, whether they find themselves in business or whether they find themselves in their own family. An evolutionary leader absolutely enters beyond any signage that speaks to them of risk. Yesterday, we had so much fun. We have a facilitator here, an incredible facilitator who's been leading us with yoga in the morning and who took us on an art therapy adventure. And she lay out a very, very large canvas, and we had many paintbrushes and paint. And the idea was to be free with the paint and to create the base of what is to come. There is going to be a painting that will be created from this. And when we were debriefing, she said that she didn't expect that what we did was going to happen. She gave us the instruction, be wild and free. Well, let me tell you, we were wild and free, and you'll see some video of what happened. We painted ourselves, we sloshed paint everywhere. They painted green, thick paint all through my hair. We slapped each other's bottoms. It was just, it was just so much fun. And I walked away from that experience and reflected just how free I was. You know, how free I was even to slap somebody's ass with a paintbrush full of paint. And it was a really great metaphor because evolutionary leaders cannot be cautious. It's an interruption to be cautious as an evolutionary leader. And yet it's also such a human default, such a human habit to be cautious, to have stories in our heads of, you know, it's not the right time, or it's not my place. That's one of the big ones that came up for somebody here who's an extraordinary evolutionary leader. She said she spoke such truth in a session, and then later she went into contraction, and she said it wasn't my place to say that, and yet that was the biggest untruth that I heard all day. It absolutely was her place to speak what she could feel, and the impact that that had on people was more than what could have been spoken through me, the facilitator of the workshop. Please, if you are an evolutionary leader, please be free. Please throw caution to the wind. Please give voice to that vision that you walk with, that should you realize that vision, that life would be vastly different and also sometimes subtly different. Please be free to lead with what is in your heart. even if it looks different to what is currently in place, even if others don't understand, even if you feel scared. Please be free. Please enter, go beyond your own edges. And give this vision of yours all the oxygen that is required for it to be realized. And most of all, have fun. Evolutionary leaders are here to bring joy. It's supposed to be fun, this experience of life. Whether you sit in a corporate environment, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's not supposed to be a necessary evil. Work is not supposed to be a necessary evil. Life is not supposed to be a necessary evil. Thank you.